I was going to talk to him about today. So
I swear, Abdul's like my spirit animal. Another part of Hartford. This is Dr. William Clark here for Leadership Conversations. This is a show where we talk about leadership according to the world that matters to you. God, Abdul, Rahman, Muhammad. Man, this is, the past couple episodes we had together, this has just been therapeutic from a business standpoint, from a personal standpoint too, man. It's just
good.
I love to hear people's stories, man, and it's not a cakewalk, man.
Nah,
It's a freaking journey.
life's a journey. Life is a journey. Isn't that true? That's the great thing about it, though. It ebbs and flows. You got to go. You go down the hill. You going up the hill. It's all types going through some stuff.
What I appreciate though, as I get older, you start to see the pattern of life. And like you said, there's ups and so you can anticipate when it's about to dip. And for me, not only anticipating the dips, but better managing my spirit.
Right.
Because when I lost my business, the earth was on fire. I preached Sunday, and I'm doing a Bible study that's recording or publishing tomorrow as of this recording, talking about my story. My wife later told me, she's a therapist.
Yeah.
She later told me she believed I was depressed for 3 years.
Wow.
And not knowing how to handle that level of failure, that level of debt. There are people who've been in worse situations than mine.
Right.
But I had $300,000 in debt, bro. Trying to launch a business, not because I wanted to buy a house and floss and flaunt or whatever the term is these days,
right?
But because I was trying to do good,
and
establish my family and my future. Lost it all,
right?
And now I fail often, but man, it's just
fail quick. Don't fail long. Like fail quick. If
immediately.
You're gonna fail, just go ahead and do the header right now, and then get back up and start over
and learn.
Yeah,
there's so many lessons to learn from failure.
Right, it is. It is.
So let's talk about you. There are 3 things we want to talk about. What do you want to share with us about my people clinical services that we haven't talked about in previous episodes?
Well, I think that a good wrap up to put an end point on my people is that right now my people is we're getting close to our 14-year anniversary of our business.
You're a teenager.
Yeah, we're teenagers. Really looking forward to 2020, which will be our 15 year. We'll probably do a gala or something next year just for just to dress up.
Yeah.
Our main areas of business that we're focusing on right now is our supportive housing program for young adults. We're focusing on our fatherhood work. We're very big into fatherhood work right now, and so that's been an ongoing thing that we've been doing with DCF. Of course, we're trying to get more into the school system. We want to be one of the providers for the Hartford Public Schools because we feel like we could be able to offer them some good support and services. So if the Hartford Public Schools are listening, let's get together. Let's make something happen.
See what you're doing there.
That's how you promote yourself. But also, I've been really thinking a lot about men's health. And when I say men's health, I'm really talking about mental health. Through our fatherhood work, what I'm starting to learn is that, even myself, right? It's interesting when you get to like my age. What I realize what is happening for men is that there's this transition that starts occurring because you have to deal with some of the loss. So for example, my father passing away. I've met a number of men where their fathers are passing away, and they're becoming the patriarch of their families, and it's not an easy walk. You just spoke briefly about depression. And so a lot of times, our tagline, one of the taglines we put out is, do you need someone to talk to? And so it's kind of like, we don't talk enough. And it's like in our culture, go back to culture, we often don't talk about like going to therapy and all that different kind of stuff. And I believe that we have to kind of make it, I don't want to say cool, but I want to permissible. Permissible is a better word because there's a lot of people out there that are hurting and that are dealing with stuff, and it feels better to talk about it. I'll just leave it at that. So our individual and family therapies, And we're going to be doing this year a lot of community events. We're gonna do a paint night with my dad because, like I said, we're focusing on fatherhood. I'm kind of on the table if I'm gonna do a photo shoot with fathers or another daddy daughter dance. We'll definitely be doing our Dads Matter 2 Community Field Day in collaboration with DCF in the fall. And so one of the things with my people I would say is just look out for our logo, look out for my people in the community, and get involved. I mean, if you see us doing something in the community, you're welcome. You're welcome to join us. If you need some help, come by 111 Gillette Street, Hartford, Connecticut. If you see me in the community, you want to, talk to me about something. I am friendly. I'm not, sometimes my wife says sometimes I have a mean face. I'm a friendly guy. I'll tell you anything. And so switching over from my people to the Dream Support Network, one of the things I'm very interested in is supporting and helping people live their best life, live their dream life. And so, bring me in to do a workshop. I would love to do a workshop with young people and old people. I created a brand new Dream Chasers workshop. It's the concept of the Dream Chasers workshop right now is based off of, I call it the precious egg. So if you think about your dream as an egg, that's the whole workshop is based on that. So previous workshops was mostly me talking about concepts. Now the workshop is more interactive. And so from the beginning of the workshop to the end of the workshop, you got to keep your egg alive. And the egg is the dream. And so it's an interesting little twist that I'm put on the workshop. So I would love to, I haven't done it yet. So if anybody wants to be my first group, I would love to do that with you guys. Of course, with the dreams, we got the male conference coming up. In a few weeks, we're going to be in Columbia with about 35 to 40 men having a great time out there in the world. I got some new T-shirts. Those Dream Chasers Inspire the World T-shirts are out there. So you're doing all that kind of stuff. Dream Support Network, go check out our website, www.thedreamsupportnetwork.com. Also, you can, of course, in May, you got the Ice Cream for a Dream season starts. And so Matt with a Dream, my protege from Trinity College, and Brian, he hasn't gotten the name yet, but Matt with the Dream will be on the truck. We're gonna give out 10,000 ice creams this summer, one way or another. And our goal this year is to really inspire people. My hope is that rather than just have us come out and do Ice Cream for a Dream this year, people will have us do Ice Cream for a Dream and like a 10 Type of Dreams workshop, because we want to teach and have fun with the ice cream, not just give out ice cream. So, look at your budgets, because this year we're going to be doing a lot less free events, just because we feel like it's important to, at this point, after doing this for like 6 years, I think that we've made our investment into our community. Now let's invest into this Ice Cream for a Dream and make it legitimate by allowing it to be something that's run by the giving back of the community. So if you want to go through our nonprofit and give a nonprofit donation through Dreams Empower, great. Or you could pay the Dream Support Network, have us come out and do Ice Cream for a Dream. So I think that's all my advertising and marketing.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Got to do it.
I appreciate that. So I gotta have you come through to our Emerging Leaders Conference.
When is that?
I don't know.
Oh,
because last year it was June. The year before it was April.
Okay.
Obviously, at the time of this recording, I have to nail down a date.
Yeah.
That makes sense for the staff that's going to come. But I gotta have you come through, talk about what we talked about, the business, the work, and then like you talked about talking to someone. I enjoy talking about my failures because it's talking with you over the past couple of episodes is like reliving what didn't work, but it's also a reclamation story of what did work and how things were restored. So we got to get together and have you come through during the conference and work with our team. I
would love to.
Let's skip here. Did you want to address Dream Chasers again, or you think you kind of?
I think it's good. I mean, Dream Chasers. I think we should also shout out any video. We started talking about that early on. We do a lot of
like the letter N, letter E.
The letter N, the letter E video. We do a lot of shows, primarily highlighting things that are going on in our community.
Right.
And if you ever need some video services, you should call Alonzo. He does a great video. He's good at it. He makes it happen, and his services are very reasonable. So but we have I think I have 7 shows on any video. So the concept that we put together is we have like a Facebook network. And so basically, we put out shows. He has a web series called Ounces. He has 3 documentaries that are up. One of them is my documentary, but called Powered by Dreams. He has, Eat and Talk, Walk and Talk, Speak and Eat, Community Spotlight, We Are Black Wall Street, Honeydew Show. It's so many different shows that we're doing and stuff. And it's all to kind of just put out positive, good information for our community. So check out any video if you're online or anything like that.
Cool. So last but not least, you wanted to talk about Black Future Month.
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
All right. So I was listening to NPR, and I can never remember the name of the lady who wrote this book, but it's a Black author. She wrote a book called How Long to Black Future Month, right? And when I heard that, it kind of I think her last name is Jemison.
N.K. Jemison.
N.K. Jemison, right? So she's like a futuristic writer. But when I heard the words Black Future Month, as I was saying before, something lit up in me, and I was like, I got to do something with this. And so all month, for the rest of this year, see, I believe Black Future Month is a concept similar to My People. So when I say My People, I always see My People as a concept of I'm about all the people, about my people. I want to help my people succeed. I'm talking about all of you, not just my people, but you are my people, So the Black Future Month concept is that I don't think there is a month, right? It's really as long as I want to keep it going. And ultimately, what I've been thinking about, the difference between Black Future Month and Black History Month is that we get to create it. It's like the future has not been written. And so that means that we can actually do whatever we want. The great thing that people have done, a lot of times when people create something like a holiday, Black History Month, they can put you in a box. They can say, all right, it's going to be in February. It's going to be 28 days. It's going to be, we're going to highlight all the things that people have done. We're going to talk about all the struggles we've been through. And with Black Future Month, they can't do that. It doesn't have any days. It's not my holiday anyways. I just heard it from her. So I'm just doing whatever I want to do. So today I put up a Truth or Dare challenge about Black Future Month. I was like, Truth or Dare. I think I said, go support a Black business and post it, or post that you don't care about Black economic empowerment. So either just tell us you don't care about Black economic empowerment, or go buy something from a Black person. Simple. And then hashtag Black Future Month. That to me is because it could be anything I want. Last week I posted a picture of my grandson, and I had him in the picture and said he's going to do something great in the future, and to make a positive impact in our community. Hashtag Black Future Month. That we need to know that what we want for the future is whatever we want for the future. And so it's a different type of control when you are visualizing and creating your future, and it doesn't take anything away from highlighting the past, right? I'm reading this book by can't remember the guy's name, but I'm reading this book about marketing, and one of the things the guy was saying in the book is that the past always informs the future, right? So it's always connected. So it's not disrespecting Black History Month to want to focus on the future, because it informs it. It gives you they're connected. And so the thing is that I'm just encouraging people to really think. With Black Future Month, is think about what's your move? What's next? What are we going to do? What impact are you going to make? And recognize it's not a month. Black Future Month could literally go on forever. And we don't have to wait till February. We don't have to use any rules. You don't need to take any days off from work for it. You could just put something out there, do something positive. And my whole thing about Black Future Month is about supporting us. There's nothing wrong. It does. So we talking about, are you a sellout? Did you say that earlier? Yo, it's nothing wrong with support. To me, the people that are sellouts are the ones that they do that Black thing, that fake Black thing, but they don't never really support no Black people. They tear down Black people. They tell black people they're sellouts and all that kind of stuff, but they don't never help no black people. And so for me, I feel like you want to show, right now, I want to focus on the economic empowerment of black people. I want to focus on the upliftment of black people. And so Black Future Month is really all about that. It's the concept that it's just saying like, yo, we could do anything and let's just go do it. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. So
I get it. And this is not to exclude other groups of people that watch us.
Get down with it too if they want to.
Listen, man.
White people, hashtag white people who support Black Future Month.
There you go.
Actually, today also, we're doing a Young Kings project over at the Hartford Public Library at the Albany Avenue branch. Last year, there was this H&M ad.
Yeah.
The kid, he had on a sweatshirt,
Yeah.
Coolest Monkey in the Jungle. So a lot of graphic designers took that image and they changed it. They took, we took the image, we took off Coolest Monkey in the Jungle, we put Dream Chaser on his shirt, and then we put a crown on his head. And so that was like, then I told my graphic designer, E. Campbell, I said, E. Campbell, you know what? You know what would be better than this? Because I don't know who this kid is. Do my son. So I sent him a picture of my son, and I made my son look like a king. And then I was like, you know what? Here are 9 other of my friends' sons. I asked them to send me their pictures. And so we took the pictures and we had them, graphically designed to look like kings. Each one of them looked like a king. And then, so like we did we printed them and everything, and we did an event. So tonight we're having our second round of the Young Kings, where this time we added a few queens in there as well. Because we're doing this in collaboration with Advocacy to Legacy. And so we're going to be doing the Young King and Queens project tonight at the Albany Avenue branch of the Harvard Public Library.
Got you.
And so if anybody's out there, I know this is probably not going to air until weeks from now, but, so I give you swipe by, that's a few of the kids. And so, but we want to put out, once again, it's like we can just do whatever we want to do. We don't have to wait for somebody to give us permission.
King Tut with glasses.
Yeah.
That's cute.
We don't have to wait for permission to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
You got the team. I just came up with the idea. Campbell did all the hard work. And so and I printed. Simple. And so that's how I kind of feel like, you can operate in the world.
Man, I am doing my response. I'm playing my role in supporting Black businesses as much as I can. Yeah. Even off air, we were talking about how we can connect and support each other. As you were talking, I downloaded the book Black Future Month.
Why not? Right?
And the book I was telling you about earlier. Let me get it right. I'm gonna shout out my my friend Galen Bingham. His book Impact. Let me just make sure I get this correct. The Impact, the Power to Make a Lasting Difference. I've seen his book, and we've been podcasting for a minute. I met him out of nowhere a couple years ago. I've seen his book,
right?
Never read his book, so he sent out an email. I think his book's being featured in something, and he just told family and friends, "Hey, just want to let you know." I'm like, I'm in the middle of reading. Let me get my man's book, So I'm studying something around real estate right now. And I took a break and let me just listen to Galen's book a little bit. And I can't put the darn book down, man.
Right.
Like, I'm almost done the book in 2 days. And, it's the idea of knowing, obviously, I wanted to make sure that my money goes to him. That was the first thought. But then just knowing that, this is bigger than just you getting my money. This is a good book. I need to actually, as gifts, this is one of those gifts people going to get from me. I'm going to shout out another brother of mine, Jamal Jimerson.
I know Jamal, yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows Jamal. The Minority Inclusion Project, the nonprofit model. He did start a for-profit model, but again, initially I met him out of nowhere moving to Connecticut. And it was just on the strength of, man, heard good things about you, here's my money.
Right.
Nah, Jamal is a bad and
Yeah.
presenter, and
Yeah.
bad meaning good. Like,
Right.
I remember he did a session last year, and that was not my first time with him, but he did the session, and I was tweeting in the middle of a session, like, it's amazing when you can support a friend and actually use their services, knowing you can trust what they do, not because they're your boy or that's
Right.
your girl, not because we grew up together. Nah, like, you're a true professional.
Right.
That raises, and when you can deliver services in front of your friends, and it's like you said, it's not hard.
Right.
It's what I do.
Right.
I don't flinch. I'm not curling up. I get pumped up to do this.
Right. He's a really good spoken word artist too.
I heard.
Yeah, really good.
I heard. It's a lot of them going on, man. Might as well shout out a few more people.
Yeah.
AJ Johnson, he's doing a small business night out gala in the month of February, every February. I missed the first couple ones.
Yeah. You got to shout out Tyron Harris
just-
is a part of that too, you know. Tyron is
Well, let's finish AJ. So AJ does a small business night out.
Yeah.
He also has Brothers Johnson hats.
Yeah.
I'm not a hat wearer, but the hats are dope.
yeah,
I
I wear
they're pretty
I
dope.
got a couple of hats, yeah.
Tyron Harris, that's his friend. He does the accessories.
He does the traveling jets,
men-
but he's also the co-founder of the Small Business Night Out.
So Tyron Harris, co-founder of Small Business Night Out, and he does a traveling
Gentlemen's
men's boutique.
Yeah.
He does ties, bow ties, the whole nine.
all of that. You got to shout out Tracy Caldwell, Mind Evolution, one of my favorite spoken word artists in the city. She just
Okay.
wrapped up 2 weekends of doing plays at the C Street Opera House.
Okay.
Or something like that. I made a mess that up. Who else? I just bought Jeffrey Ogbar's book. He's a professor at UConn. He has it's a history-based book. You know, I'm just supporting people left and right.
Jeffrey.
Who else? How about J.V. Harvey? This is another good brother. He's a filmmaker out here in the city. Should probably shout him out. Did we shout out E. Campbell? Any video, we shouted those two people out.
You
Yeah.
did. Jeffrey Ogbar,
Yes, sir.
Department of History at UConn.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm sending this to myself. Shout out to the Juice Spot again. I keep saying I gotta go,
Juicy J, yep.
whenever I think about it, I'm nowhere near her shop. But
Right after you finish at My People today, it's go around
you know
the
what?
corner.
I'm gonna do that.
That's how you do it.
I'm gonna actually do that.
You know what else? Shout out to Anthony Griffin. I heard he dropped a suit off over at my office today, but he wants me to try on. So, you know.
What does he do? Custom suits?
Well, Anthony Griffin is the founder and creator of Heaven or Hell Clothing. This is a historic brand here in the city of Hartford. It's been over 20 years, probably one of the first big hip-hop brands in the country. And so now he does all types of suiting, T-shirts, whatever you need. He's over at 2550 Main Street. Shout out to Anthony Griffin.
He does custom suits
I don't know if they're custom, but
or form fitting or
yeah, I'll know in a second. I'm going to go try the suit on he brought to the office.
Yo, text me and let me
Yeah.
know because I need.
You gonna come to
some-
the office?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. Who else?
Who else is out there that I'd like to shout out today?
Attorney Devon Ward. He
Yes.
launched his practice. I think this is his second time around, so he's not a novice at this, but he's an attorney in the area. He does
Yes.
a couple of things. So check him out.
What about Quentin McDougal? He has a website business. What is it called? Quentin McDougal is called. I'm drawing a blank, but Google him. Quentin McDougal. Websites. He does websites. He just posted up that he just completed 3 new websites last week, so they're going to be getting displayed soon. And so check that out. You know,
Now, mind you, guys, this is off the rip. This is off the top of the head, so
Yeah.
we did not plan this.
Posh Paint.
Posh.
I love Posh. Oh, Nothing But Web is called. That's Quentin's business. So hit up Nothing But Web if you need a website. Posh Paint. She does the paint night parties. She's gonna do my event, Paint with my dad.
Oh, with the you go to a painting party.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I like where Posh Paint. You got It's My Money. You know about the It's My Money lady?
No.
It's a lady. She does. Her name is Patrina. She does financial literacy, basically. You know, so she always wears a green shirt. And
Okay.
you know,
So can't forget Andrew Wood. It's a nonprofit, but my people. No, I'm not my people.
he's a Hartford Community Care.
Hartford Communities That Care down
Yeah.
on Main Street.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
Who?
But Supreme Clientele.
Yes,
Now,
Stack.
who?
Stack Williams.
That's his name.
Yeah.
All right.
Great guy.
But here's the fly thing about his business.
Yeah.
Malls are going away.
Yeah.
By the time your younger kids get in their 20s, malls are going to become lifestyle centers.
Right.
Malls are going to be places where people live, eat, and just be.
That would be smart.
And you said Stack? Stack Williams launched. And he's not the first.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it in Philadelphia, but he launched a barbershop in the mall next in Manchester
Oh, that's
Mall.
not Stack.
Okay, who are we talking about?
That's a different person. So Stack Williams has Supreme Athlete. The person you're talking about.
Okay,
is
so
Supreme,
sorry, Stack. So, wasn't
Yeah.
talking about you.
Yeah.
Who am I talking about?
You're
then?
talking about Supreme Clientele.
Yes.
I don't know. I know. I don't know his name, but I know. Yeah, he has his barbershop in the mall though.
So he has a barbershop in the mall. Supreme Clientele.
Yes.
Manchester Mall. And it's next to the Barnes and Nobles.
Yes, it is.
And as I said earlier, malls are becoming lifestyle centers. It's going to become a place of housing and shopping and eateries. The gentleman that owns Supreme Clientele launched this barbershop there. I'm assuming he may have owned a shop before.
Yes.
However, here's the fly thing about it. I don't like the fact that barbershops in Connecticut close on Sundays and Mondays.
He's open.
This man is open with the hours of the mall.
That's right.
Which means that you can get a cut any time of the day when you stop by the mall.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
Makes a whole lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Got to be smart.
Come on, man.
It's business.
Common sense.
That's
While your wife is shopping, go get a cut.
Look on this thing. It says open New Year's Day. Like that's business.
It's because the mall's open.
It's business.
And he got to pay rent.
Got to get this business.
So whoever that gentleman is, Supreme Clientele Manchester Mall, shout you out for being smart.
Yeah.
And having a smart business model. Jaws, JAWS Barbershop in West Hartford. Don't know the gentleman's name, but I'm gonna shout him out because I know a bunch of people that go to him. However, I'm gonna tell you this: I was bald like you for 2 years.
Hey, it's good to be bald.
No, not in my case. Here's a story.
Yeah.
I developed a condition called alopecia areata.
Okay, I've heard
and it was due to stress, and I started losing patches of hair, and I ended up, bald, not by choice.
Right.
And so I owned it. All this was gone. I never really grew a beard, but I just couldn't grow anything.
Right.
So around summertime 2018, my hair started growing back, but I kept it bald. And one day I said, screw it. I'm gonna let it grow.
Yeah.
The first haircut I had in 2 years was at Jaws Barbershop. So I gotta shout that guy out.
Right.
He made me look good.
Hey. Shout out Bobby. Bobby over in Manchester. He's a barber too.
Norris Shop. Off of Westland and Barber Street.
Okay, that's another one. Yeah, True Books. Oh, you got to definitely shout out True Books. Trevor Foster. He has a bookstore. He has the food cart. He has the bouncy houses. You know, if you want to get the knowledge, go see True.
You want to get in shape? Call Drew Cost.
Drew Cost, yeah.
And Drew is like training everybody and their mom right now.
So that goes back to Supreme Athlete with Stack Williams.
Okay.
And he works with the young people, helping them get those scholarships and everything, going to the college and stuff like that.
Yeah. Who else?
Ken Summers with MKS Construction. Shout him out.
You know more people in Hartford than I do.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. I'm down with the Dream Support Network. I know all of I try to know everybody that's doing anything. Caribbean Kitchen, go over there and get you a good meal. I'm sure they'll have something delicious over there for you to eat.
All right, so you're going to go food. I'm going to shout out personally Hot Pots.
Okay.
Because finding a home-cooked meal that reminds me of Philly is very hard to do. Hot Pots and the folks over there.
They give it to you?
They give it to me right.
You got to shout out Lily's. You know, Lily's has a great meal right down the street there in, what is that, Bloomfield?
Windsor? No, Windsor.
Yep. That's delicious. Stella and Maisie's. You ever been to Stella and Maisie's?
No. What is that?
So it's a soul food place as well.
You gotta check them out.
You should go over there. It's right over there on what is that street called? Well, it's around the corner from here. It's not far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm
gonna shout me out.
Shout you out.
Darn it, Dr. William Clark in this podcast, as well as just the general work I'm doing, man. My books, my articles, my presentations, my consulting, man. Yeah, shout me out. Shout you out, Abdul.
Shout me out. Dream Chaser #1. Abdul Rahman bin Muhammad out here trying to make it happen. Never stop dreaming.
Anyone else comes to mind? And for everybody that's watching this, sorry, this was impromptu.
Right.
We just
shout outs. We just coming off the top of the dome.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If we forgot about you, sorry.
Yeah, shout you out though.
Next time.
But I think this goes back to what you said a couple episodes ago. Like, market your stuff, man. Put it out there.
Yo, you know I've written 8 books.
No, I didn't know that.
Mostly children books, though.
That's important.
But so it's like one of those things. Like sometimes I've been thinking about this a lot too, though. Sometimes you just do stuff, right? And you don't necessarily It's not necessarily going to be a business.
Mm.
But one day, like I'll write the books. I even print the books, and then I go to school, read them, give them away to the kids. Not everything got to be business. So sometimes you could just do something because you want to do it. It's an idea you had. Maybe you thought it was going to be a big business, but it's not.
Mm.
No, you're not going to be good in everything you try to do. Just remember that.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because like just like you said, everybody wants to write a book, and so my thing is write it. But don't think you're gonna become the next best-selling author of the book. Just if you want to write a book, write the dang book. Maybe you print the book, give it out as a gift. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's not gonna necessarily be a great author. It's okay. It's okay.
Dang, that's a word.
Yeah. That's because we have a desire, but it's like to get a book out there, really get it out there, it's more than just you pumping it. You know what I'm saying? It has to get to the right hands. And so some of these business ideas, some of the things that people want to do, some of the ideas, the way they think that's going to make them make it, that's not it.
You made me feel kind of salty, though. You made me think about my uncle, who's a newscaster in California, and my cousin, who's a radio broadcaster.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my blood, man. But those guys,
they do it. That's their job, right? Like they do it every day.
Get paid.
They went to work. They went to school to learn how to do it. They have the voice. They know how to talk a certain way to make it go good.
My Uncle Dave got that voice.
Right.
I kind of got it, but no, Uncle Dave got it.
And so you can do your podcast though. So it's not. So it doesn't take away. This is not your career, but you are putting something into our community, something positive, something good. You have the equipment. It's going to sound great when you do your editing and all that kind of stuff. But
thank you, man.
Hey,
I feel special.
I believe that, right? But it's like at the end of the day, it's no guarantee that you're going to be heard by 1 million people today. Sorry.
So, hey, this deflated me. It's all good. A couple more people. I never met this brother, but I've seen his work. Jonathan Barber. He's a bad drummer.
Okay.
Out of Hartford, traveling the world.
Getting into music now? All right.
And then Kimberly Joy Rush, who was on The Voice from Hartford, Bloomfield, Windsor area. I heard her sing impromptu at my boys' church. Shout out Pastor Gary Knight and Faith Fellowship Church. I just happened to visit one day, and he had Kimberly as like a guest worship leader. I'm like, who the heck is that?
Well, you got to shout out Alvin Carter and Alvin Carter Jr., if you're gonna do drumming. What about Terry Starks, the Hartford Proud?
Oh yeah, Vanessa Willis, gospel singer. She bad too, bad singer.
Shout them all out.
Who else you got?
Shout out music people. Rue Williams. Okay, gotta shout out Rue Williams, classic.
Lorna Little. So she just left, but she's Hartford.
She'll be back one day.
She's doing big things.
She is. Maybe one day, maybe not. You never know. She's got other things to do.
Leslie Mays. I saw Leslie a couple days ago. Didn't meet her.
Yep.
I said, that's Leslie.
Yeah.
June Archer. I saw him the other day. Never met him. But
you never met June?
I've seen him.
Easy person to meet. Just go to Hot Chocolate Soul. He's having go to Hot Chocolate Soul. It's like in a couple weeks. Next week. Right before the small business night out, go to Hot Chocolate Soul. Shout out June Archer.
Who else you
got?
He's
the man.
I heard that about him.
He's really the man. He's the man, June Archer. I don't know. It's tons of people that are doing stuff, man. Tons of people.
Let me see.
I could go through my phone right now. Let's see. Is there anybody that communicated me in the last week? Oh, shout out my man Gabe, who's going to be moving back to Philly eventually to go do big things.
From
he works
Blue
at
Hills.
Civic
I met him.
Yeah.
I heard he's from Philly. Yeah.
You know, let's see.
What else I got?
Shout out young Lance Growth out there in California doing big things with his exchange that he was working on. You know,
shout out Ashley Ramsey and the Giant Slayers Network.
Nice. Brandon McGee, the future mayor of Hartford. Shout him out. Why not? He's in the phone. Just going through this thing real quick. Shout out the National Association of Black Social Workers. Getting ready for that conference in a couple months in Atlanta.
I see in my Facebook feed Adele Sampson and the Fly Team.
Yeah, why not? I don't know who that is, but why not? Why not? It's all shout outs. Did I shout out my wife, Deshelle Honeydew?
Nah.
Shout out Deshelle with the Honeydew crew. Shout out Tanya Fleeting. She's doing her. Tanya Fleeting does these panoramas where, like, she basically takes Black History Month and makes it into, like, takes some dolls and all that kind of stuff, recreates different scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So every day this month she's posting up. So if you follow her online, you can see her latest post that she has, which are real dope. And I think her latest post was let's see. Oh, it's the Trailblazer one. So 28 Days of Black History. She's on day 11. She did a Trailblazer. Anne Raven Wilkinson. That's who she's highlighting. She was an American dancer. So shout that project out. See, like, that's another person just doing a project to do the project.
Mm.
It's so wonderful.
Taylor Ford. She, I don't know if she newly launched, or has been doing a home cooking service.
Nice.
She's partnering with Drew Cost.
Nice.
Maybe if I can find one more person in my feed here. All right. So I'm going to shout this person out.
Yeah.
I was talking about this person this morning. Andrea Comer.
Yes. Great person.
She's new executive director of a nonprofit dealing with education down in New Haven. Shouting her out because knew she got to do gig. She's doing great things, and yeah, there you go.
That's the shout out episode.
I'll do. Oh, I'm lying. One more. Jay Williams, ran into him the other day. CEO of the Hartford Foundation.
Yes.
Nice dude. I just happened to be in line and said, "Hey, you Jay Williams?" Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, that's me. What's up? And then,
Right.
he actually responded to my email. So, okay, cool.
Hey, it's a work in progress.
Hey, man. Abdul, this was, I don't know, this was dope, man.
Hey, thanks for having me today.
Man, thank you for doing this.
For many days, all these episodes, back to back to back. Now I'm going to go have a quick breakfast, and then you're going to come over. You want to come over?
I'm coming right now, man.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
All right, peace.